3.
All right, what is going on, everyone? This is your boy Cash Howard. Welcome you to week 2 of our recap here at the Worldwide Champions League. As always, I'm not alone. We have alongside me CB Hulk, the coach of the
Hey,
Brooklyn Scissors.
what's good, Cash?
All right,
Welcome in, everybody.
CB, how excited was this week overall?
Um, let's put it let's put it at the mid, Cash. Let's put it at solid 5.
Solid 5. At least the one good thing is that this week we weren't getting a bunch of sweeps like we were in week 1.
Well, we technically did get one, didn't we?
One, but we weren't getting like 6-0s and 5-0s
Oh.
left and right.
That's true.
Yeah, this week we actually had lengthy battles.
Yes, we did actually.
All right,
And except for Kurt, he got hacked, didn't he?
yeah, we'll go into detail. Those are actually that's the one thing that happened this week. There weren't any sweeps, but there were a lot of bad RNG all around.
Oh, unfortunately.
The first battle. Speaking of RNG, the Brooklyn Scissors versus the problematic Porygons.
Yeah.
Yeah, take us through that, CB.
I mean, there's nothing really to say. I did play a little. I did play bad. I did lose a couple. The lead seed misses sucked. Certain things did not killing kind of sucked with the Rhydon not killing the Tinkaton. Was it? Yeah, Tinkaton. Yeah. With the earthquake, which I thought it would have killed, but surprisingly it didn't. That sucked. The play I should have probably done something better was when I yawned his Ursaluna Blood Moon, I should have 100% definitely clicked Hyper Voice in the predicting him to switch, because I don't think he would have stayed in anyways. That's probably my mistake, because if I did, I'd probably kill the Infernape with Hyper Voice, I'm 90% sure. Otherwise, I think me and him played a fine battle. I misplayed a little bit. I should have definitely, after one of the first lead seed misses, I should have probably clicked Taunt.
Yeah, but I felt that you were asserting your dominance. Like, I'm gonna get this lead team. And then when you realize, okay, now it's no longer worth the risk, you're like, all right, fine, I'll swap it out, I guess.
Lacey just hates me, or Moose just hate me this season, but whatever.
Like I said, don't worry. Like I said, other people had it worse.
Well, yes, they did, and I feel bad for them.
Yeah, overall, like I said, this was still a decent match. There was some misplays, but it was still a decent match.
Oh yeah. Not upset or anything. I'm just a little frustrated about it myself, but overall, good game.
Yeah, don't worry. You're gonna make that comeback.
Oh well, we're gonna try to at least.
All right. Now the Emerald and Amoruses versus the Birmingham Blissies, Shiv and Kurt.
Yes, this is the one where Kurt got hacks to crap.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And then we saw the Petrant this week, Cash. We
did see Mochi.
Yes, we did see the Mochi Pokemon thing.
So it gives me an idea more or less of what it can do.
Be really annoying.
Yeah, it can be really annoying, and you can start making people play the RNG game.
Well,
I did
that too.
I did feel bad because, like I said, Kurt got frozen.
Yeah, it does.
It's I think freeze is the one thing that we rarely see in our league matches, but it always comes at the worst opportune time.
Agreed. Because freeze is what most things it's a 10% chance, which always sucks.
Yeah. Oh, but it's usually at the moment where okay, I'm about to go set up with this thing, I'm about to go beat you, and it's
no freeze.
No freeze. Still Shiv still put on a clinic like he's been doing.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Yeah, 6-0, now he's 5-0.
Yeah, he might actually do really well.
Yeah, so and I think if I remember, Peshron was his first pick, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so it's maybe he's plotting something that we don't know about, or he just want to make sure no, I know how annoying this is gonna be. No one's gonna touch it, and then he himself now revealed how annoying it can be.
He's probably just using what he can.
Yeah, but
might as well just take advantage of what you got.
Yeah, so there was also, I did feel bad because I know there was time where Kurt's okay, I can do this if I can set up, and he had nothing else that he could really hit with.
Yeah.
But it's each time, I think he did it twice, and both times I think he got foul played.
Yeah,
They came back and bit him in the butt.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean that is Pokemon.
It's the game we play,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
we should do that. The hashtag the game we play. Um,
Yeah.
the Waterville Weavils versus the Sarasota for alligators.
You know what? This was one of the most unexpected matches, Cash. Well, I guess, yeah, it was unexpected, but it was really cool to see.
No,
Or
like if there was ever a match like that, obviously I wasn't expecting the outcome was this match.
yes,
Um,
I and hey, Cash, Nate got his first win of the season, right? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because he didn't get one last season at all.
No, unfortunate for him.
So I feel like this time, because I know what Nate's idea was when he was drafting his Pokemon, but I think he also was like at the same time realizing I want a gimmick, but you know what? Let me actually like
Make it viable.
let me make it viable and let me actually put in some work at the same time.
Yes, and he actually did so.
And he did this time around. He actually did a lot of solid plays. There was like a slight misplay.
A couple of slight misplays. I think his turn one with the Rabombi, he should have definitely clicked Moonblast on the Great Tusk because
Yeah.
at least see what it is. Because I mean, either he's gonna, I mean, you don't expect him to stand, but at least click Moonblast and see if he stays in or switches. Play it safe first before he
Yeah. I think he also felt confident. 'Cause I did see he did have a Focus Sash.
Yeah.
So I think he knew no matter what, whatever he clicked, if he was gonna die, he'd die. And he
Yeah.
but it was staying. But unironically, Shane turn one already clicked Rapid Spin.
Yeah.
So Shane saw already what he was gonna go for.
Well, I mean, everybody knows when you see a Rabombi, that's the only thing you're ever doing with a Rabombi.
But
Cash.
he did make sure later on, before anything else, to throw out the sticky whips again, and that's what helped them win the match overall.
Yes.
Because even though I think he did it again in front of Great Tusk, but
yes, but he used Moonblasted, if I remember right.
yeah, and then he got the sticky webs out. I think Rabombi ended up dying.
Yeah,
but
it was too late.
Whatever he called out next
Died.
was faster, so he was able to kill the Great Tusk. And at that point, yeah, anything that Shane threw at this point was kind of like GG. Yes. It's like the equivalent when I was battling last season, where it's like nothing I threw out was gonna outspeed anything.
Yeah.
So it came out like, can you live this? Yes? No? It's like, oh,
No.
the answer is no? Okay, all right, I guess I die.
I guess I die.
And it's also like Shane said too, I think, I feel like going back in time to see if this is true, but Shane says that apparently he has a second match curse.
Well, I know he lost week 2 to Lindo last season.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see how far back this curse goes. Because if it's a universal curse where it's like he really does lose every second match.
But I put myself on second week matches for
Shane.
Yeah,
that just means that if I ever come back, I'm gonna fight Shane week 2 so I can get my guaranteed win.
Sure, Cat. Dude, go for it. I'll give you full permission.
Hey, let's go. The fourth battle, the Iowa Farm Sunkers versus Meowchester United, Hannah and Liam. First off, I am upset about this match.
I know, because there's no googing fires 10 times, 12 times. Sorry.
I specifically demand gouging fire everything. Or at the very least, I expected it out of like Hannah to name all of her Pokemon gouging fire. Just to mess with Liam. And I would just assume Liam would have done this to meme at this point.
I know, and he didn't, Cash. I'm very upset at him.
But it was still... I'm trying to find the right word to use. It was an interesting match.
Definitely interesting. Early game, I did really think Hannah was going to win this and just win like 3-4-0.
Yeah, and I think I did say in the recording too, where it's like, oh my gosh, she borrowed my book of Liam, because she did play Liam like a fiddle in the beginning.
She definitely was playing Liam like
a fiddle.
And
then at some point, Liam must have downloaded the book of Hannah.
I think the whole game changed on the whole thing changed on when she brought in the Haunter on the Dun Sparse Cash, and when she saw because it revealed all 4 moves, it had no way to touch the Haunter, and she clicked Focus Blast, and then Liam switches out to go into the Cresselia, and that's where everything started to flip. Yeah. And then towards the late game, I think she messed up a little bit too, because
There was
One,
something.
she had King Gambit, and she clicked X scissor on something, which I don't understand X scissor on King Gambit because there's no point really ever to click a
Yeah, if
bug
that was
move.
that part. Now you mentioned, yeah, that part was really thing because Liam was predicting when the sucker punches were gonna land.
Yes, and she really did not win the 50-50s, which, I mean, to be fair, I thought she could have just clicked. I thought she was Lumberry Cash when I thought, because I think she wasn't, because I thought she was just gonna absorb the Will-O-Wisp, click whatever, knock off, Katao Cleave,
Mhm.
whatever, versus the Dragon Bolt, and then just kill it with that move. But she tried to sucker punch, which I'm like, no, he's probably at least has something to counter. Try to
Yeah, and I think all of his Pokemon that were still alive at the time.
had
I
something to deal with the sucker punch mind
yeah,
game, right?
so it's like I think even speed wise, I think
Everything was
everything
faster.
everything was faster. So it's like I understand the need for wanting to click sucker punch, but
Yeah,
at the
like
same time, it's like yeah, most people who fight against and King Eva's a Pokemon most people normally fight on the daily as it is.
yes, because it's
They
very very
know
good.
they know okay, you have to play the 50-50. It's like sucker punch or they're gonna do something. It's like I feel like if Hannah like her first two turns with King Gambit, if she flipped them around, things might have been different. Because I think she clicked the sucker punch first, and then got Will-O-Wisp for
And
trouble,
no,
and
she
then
clicked I think she clicked SD first,
SD.
Cash,
No,
and
SD was in the next turn. That was definitely the next
okay,
turn.
yeah.
Because
Okay,
I
never
felt
mind.
like she clicked it maybe to negate the burn to go back to neutral.
Maybe or
Um,
probably.
so in my head, I was like,
Uh,
had you clicked Swords Dance first, you know, he would have clicked Willow. He probably at this point was probably gonna expect maybe a second Swords Dance.
yeah.
You could have debated him and now actually clicked Sucker Punch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But because
I
you,
think
hmm?
yeah, like again, I think if she would have just clicked the Katao Cleave on the first turn, Cash,
Yeah,
or whatever dark stab she had. I don't know. It could be Katao or knockoff, whichever one she had. Again, if she clicked that, she killed the Dragapult no matter what, because even burned, Dragapult does not live a King Gambit's hit, especially with yeah, because it was the last Pokemon down, so that's 5 fainted, so that boosts King Gambit up to essentially having a choice band with his ability. So it still Dragapult dies even through the burn. It will still die unless he was like super maxed HP, but I doubt it. Um, so I think if she just did that, and then again, I thought if she was Lum, she probably did win this game, because from once Dragapult goes down, everything else cannot kill King Gambit in one hit. The Enamorus dies, the Dunsparce dies. It might have been faster, so that's a possibility with the Dunsparce, I guess. It would have come down to a little bit more 50-50s, but again, overall, I think she could have definitely won that with the King Gambit plays if she just switched around and played it a little bit better.
here, let's see.
Because the
Looking at her
Dunsparce,
this Pokemon that she had,
yeah,
all of Liam's Pokemon obviously outsped
yeah,
King Gambit.
right.
The Dunsparce
Had
is actually
body press.
his slowest Pokemon at 55 base speed.
Okay, so there's a chance Gambit outsped.
Well, stat wise, unless I don't think either of those two Pokemon were max speed.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So yeah, by default, I guess the nature will come into play. But the Dunsparce has +5 on King Gambit,
Yeah.
and even Azu, because I forgot that Azu is also slow.
Yes.
Yeah, so Azu and King Gambit were both speed 50.
Yeah.
The Dunsparce was base 55.
Okay.
So it would have had some playing around.
For sure.
And then in terms of like speed overall, yeah, Dragapult was the fastest thing on the field.
Yeah.
Hannah's fastest Pokemon was Jolteon. I think that was like one of the first things, one of the first few things to die.
Yeah, she had a really cool idea. I like the idea. She was a Quick Feet Jolteon Cash, giving her +1 speed as long as Jolteon is burned, or any form of status, rather.
Yeah,
I believe it is.
and if
So
that she did would outspeed the
his entire team. Yeah, she would have outspeed the Dragapult and everything else. Because
yeah, but it's just like it was like the 50-50, the misplays on 50-50s.
Yeah, for sure. I think she also threw away the Jolteon. Well, yeah, I think because the she threw out the Jolteon, and yeah, Cresselia just lived every hit after the Calm Minds and stuff. Yeah, so if she caught the Haunter play right on the Dunsparce, Cresselia doesn't exist, and I think Jolteon could probably win from that point on. if not bring things much more, or pretty much get down to like 1 or 2 Pokemon remaining, because Liam would have had lost to Cresselia, and then he would have had the Dragapult, the Dunsparce, and an Amherst left, which 2 out of the 3 die to Jolteon stab moves, or the Terra stab and the regular stab. So
And also, now that you mentioned the Lumberry Pro, I just remembered too. I forgot to mention it too. Kind of smart on Kurt too, because I believe his Poliwrath had Lumberry. So the moment
yes,
it got hit by Malignant Chain and got poisoned,
it would have cured.
and confused, he got confused with both at the same time.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay, Kurt actually scouted this early on. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah. Speaking of Lum, I didn't mention that Kurt actually did good.
Kurt did good.
Kurt did good. Now the last match, the San Diego Charizards versus the Wispec Town Snorlaxes.
Yes,
This is Blaze and Curtis.
yes, the British Kurt.
So this is like one of the other matches where RNG reared his head.
Unfortunately, in a very big way for Blaze, because I think he missed Hurricane, Heat Wave.
Out of all of Tornado's moves, he hit 4 moves, 3 of them missed. I think he got 1 Hurricane off. He failed the other Hurricane, and he failed both Heat Waves.
Yeah,
And
unfortunate.
And actually, what I should have done when I was checking that, I should have checked the stats on that, because I remembered I had Tornadoes like a couple seasons ago.
Yes.
I never missed that badly.
Well, I mean, didn't Liam last season say like he only missed like 2 or 3 hurricanes with his stupid Braviary?
Yeah, Liam also said, well, Liam flat out said, I haven't missed. And then the moment he said that, he started missing.
They're missing. The irony.
You see, Heat Wave is a 90% accurate move.
Yes. And
So there's still like
the
out of like the 90, yeah, he kept getting the 10 each time. And
So
we know how amazing Hurricane is with his great
70% accurate move,
which we know it's not 70, it's more like 40. It feels like it.
It definitely feels like 40.
So yeah, it's like you kind of know what you get yourself into with that poke, but it still like was big unfortunate.
Very.
Because he lost. Tornado's very easy because of that.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't really do anything about that.
What was the other thing that I know that very badly happened? Snorlax I think killed Tornadoes. And then
Yes, because he was like double edge or something. Yes, he was like double edge, and he did like stupid damage to the.
yeah, he like ripped through. I don't remember if it was I think it was Deoxys maybe that it went through. Yeah, it went through Deoxys.
Yeah.
Because Deoxys hit it and it destroyed Deoxys in 1 hit.
Well, yeah.
Then it's like, yeah, I think there was another time where I think he tried to set up and like something that Curtis did was like nope and instantly killed 2, and I think that's how he killed Urshifu.
No, Urshifu. So he SD. I remember that Blaze SD'd on the Snorlax. Well, he SD'd. The Snorlax comes in. He hits double edge, and he dies because it was like pretty low on health. But I think Blaze mentioned it later on that he was Trailblaze, so he should have probably Trailblazed on the Snorlax, giving him the +1 speed. So he could have probably done more with that if he had.
Yeah, I think at least between this week and last week, I'm realizing that he's very quick to try to increase his stats.
Yes. I mean, that's its whole point. Well, that's what its main thing is, Kash.
Yeah, and that's not helping.
No, unfortunately, Blaze has gotten some very terrible luck this week.
Yeah, he may have to like, and at this point, maybe that's probably the predictability too. We're all not gonna predict that he's gonna set up.
We're gonna give Blaze a lucky rabbit's foot, Kash, or a 4-leaf clover.
Listen, I'm pretty sure if he beats Project Exile and all that luck will come in through. Just saying, you know. I know a little thing or two about luck. Trust me. Hey.
You know, when hell freezes over, Kash, that's when he'll play a Project X.
Well, then the bad luck may still happen. You know, that's all I'm saying. Like, yo, play the game. I'm telling you, you're gonna 6-0 the rest of your matches. It's gonna be
in your-
like that imagery in Death Note when like I had the Death Note back and he just like started screaming and all the images came in his head.
Yes.
He's gonna play X Zone and like he's all the strats that all his opponents are gonna be doing is gonna come into his head.
So it's like the Matrix is just gonna come into his head, and he's just gonna be like,
Exactly.
downloaded all the information, and he's like, I know what you're gonna do 20 turns from now. Take
Exactly.
this.
That'll see. I'm just saying that's gonna help. But don't take my word and watch what's gonna happen next week. That's all I'm saying.
Oh God, Cash. I kind of hope this happens now.
He's gonna do it, and if he still loses, like you lied.
And then he's gonna come and yell at you and be like, "You lied to me, Cash.
I mean, but
Where's my
listen,
6-0?"
listen. I know I said a 6-0, but hey, you played a good game at least. It's still a win-win.
But it's not the 6-0 that you
It's not the
promised it.
6-0. I know. It's like it'll be fine. Everything's Daijobu. All right. So now with all those battles done, we have our updated standings, and I do have a comparison thing right next to me, so I can tell you how everyone else essentially did. So, DB, you went down a tier. You're now in last place.
Unfortunate.
Blaze also went down from 7th to 9th.
Yep.
Kurt went down from 5th to 8th.
Yep.
Liam went up from 10th to 7th.
Good for him.
Curtis
Kurt-
went up from 8 to 6.
Yep.
Hannah went down from 4 to 5.
Okay.
Nate went up from 6 to 4th. And as normally things happen, Shane and Lime always alternating spots. So Shane now in 3rd after being in 2nd, and Lime in 2nd after being in 3rd.
And then
And
Shiv
Shiv is the only person who did not move from where he was.
not at all.
It's like this Blissey is here to take over.
That Blissey smile is just like,
And
yeah.
it's just smiling. It's like, ha, I beat you guys up. Ha ha.
I hate that Blissey.
And everyone just has like the Porygon face, like, oh, I see.
Guess we just gotta sit here and take it.
Yeah. Nah, it's like I'm sure, like I said, with time, everything's gonna be like moving up and stuff. It's still very early on in the season. We've seen things happen.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not like.
Yeah, we're gonna see CB next week. She's a shoot up all the way to the top.
I doubt that, but one
Right.
can hope.
And you're gonna shoot up and be like, oh, look what we said. Remember, like you went from 10th, now you're gonna be up to like 4th and 5th. Like, yo, told you. Now in terms of our MVP race.
Yes, Cash. How is that MVP race going?
All right, so first through 3 pretty much stood the same: Quackaball, Spectrier, and Metagross.
Yes.
With Spectrier gaining an extra kill. So realistically, Quackaball and Spectrier are pretty much tied. The Metagross took a
okay.
loss,
Yes.
but still was still beating its record. Now, before we had 4th place Superior and 5th place tie between Salazzle and Staraptor.
Yes.
So now Chandelure, Infernape, and Porygon Z also are 3-0, joining Superior. So at this point, we don't even have a 5th. It's pretty much a 4-way 4th place tie. So all 4 of these Pokemon have the same record, all across the board. So hopefully next week, one of these Pokemon either gets another kill, dies. That kind of like help set up a proper 5 Pokemon MVP race.
Oh, I don't think that'll happen, Cash. But maybe who knows?
But like I said, we've also established that whenever a coach sees their Pokemon high up here on the MVP list, they now want to guarantee that these folks get kills because they want to maintain their Pokemon up on the list. So, yeah. Like right now, like I said, we have 1st and 2nd literally tied. Quackball didn't get to do anything this week. Spectre did get to do something, and he moved up. So, if things continue as how they do, Spectre may get a couple more kills next week too.
Maybe, or maybe I'll just die.
Or maybe Hisuian Electro gets a 6-0.
I doubt that.
Listen, you see, where's the positivity? Where is it? Come on.
There's no such thing as positivity in
No,
Pokemon
no, no,
Cash.
no. Remember, you worked hard to keep it in top five, and I think by the end of the season, you actually got it to stay in top five.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, there you go. Just do it again.
We'll see, Cash. We'll
All
see.
right, we'll see. All right, now, for matches you got coming up for next week, got the Sarasota for Alligators versus the problematic Porygon Z's. Yeah, Shane and Lime.
Oh, it's gonna be such a good game.
Um,
I
and
know
what
the Limester is gonna do some stuff
Lime's gonna do stuff with his usual trio.
with his horse, that big old horse.
Yeah, his horse that he wants to get some higher MVP placings with.
Maybe.
We're gonna have some more of Roaring Moon and Ursula Blood Moon in the background, biding their time. You know, Metagross is gonna come back. So the question is gonna be is, will Shane beat Lime so that I'd have to swap them in the
In the standings.
in the standings again. And I think if well, like I said, Lime's gonna bring the usual trio, which he has someone in top five. Shane also has Pokemon in top five. We may get some like movement also in the MVP race.
Yeah, maybe.
But still, I'm expecting lots of good things out of this match. Hopefully, no more RNG.
Well, we'll see.
We also have the Brooklyn Scissors taking
Versus
on the
Blaze.
San Diego Charizards.
Yeah, it's the battle for last place.
No, the battle to escape last place.
Well, one of us is escaping. Somebody's gonna go back down.
See, like CB, when you escape, you better listen, bro. I'll be right up here waiting for you. Play that X zone, all right, brother?
Play that X zone.
Um,
Oh, Cash.
And I also want to see what Blaze's names are going to be because I believe I saw two names. They were race car drivers. I don't know if all six of them were race car drivers because I don't know NASCAR. I did see Dale Earnhardt and I saw Jeff Gordon. So my assumption was all NASCAR. Maybe they were just random sports people, but that was my guess. I don't know. Week one we had berries. This time we had NASCAR.
Why NASCAR of all things?
You know, I think he just finds random 16.
I guess that's fair.
Unless maybe it's a mind game. Maybe Blaze knows like what people like, and he's just bringing six of like whatever you like. So it's like, yo, you like NASCAR? Here's some NASCAR drivers for you.
You think a British person likes NASCAR?
I didn't say that he specifically. Maybe he just picked it and it's like just shuffles it. All right, this week it's gonna be pulls out a hat NASCAR.
Fair.
So watch next maybe against you he's like random sports teams, and just like you're like,
That would make sense for Blaze at least because at least we have a share interest in sports.
But then, like I said, it's gonna be all ideas in a hat. But then instead of pulling out the sports team, he's gonna pull out like Power Rangers. You're like,
Power Rangers.
You're like, we also got coming up the Wisbeck Town Snorlaxes versus Meowchester United.
Oh, that's gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah, both of these coaches I think lost the first week, won the second.
Won the second week.
So we're gonna see who's gonna keep this trend going.
Is it going to be Liam or is it going to be the Great British Kurt?
I am expecting Snorlax to do something else again. I am also.
Oh yeah, he's going to bring that Snorlax every week, Cash. It's going to be. It's going to come because it's like the mascot for him, Cash, and it's just like, yo, don't disrespect the great Snorlax.
True.
And like. You know how good that Snorlax is, Cash?
I'm starting to learn. Like I've always liked using Snorlax, but I don't think I've ever used it super offensively. I think I've always used it defensively.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing it go offensively. I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah, it's just super dumb, Cash, but it's so good now.
Remember, I used to use what were those other Pokemon like the God. I used to use Slaking back in the day.
Oh yeah, slacking. You were the slacking master.
Yeah, remember Choice Pin to kick it impact?
Oh yeah, the good old choice band Giga Impact days.
We said what else did I see? The Reggie Gigas.
Oh yeah, you did use Reggie Gigas before too.
Now I'm just looking at someone. I was like, interesting. I can add you to the list. Um, we also got the Iowa Farm Sunkerns and the Emerald and Amoresses.
Oh, she
And
plays the
Kurt.
Kurt.
Um, I'm kind of interested how this battle's gonna go because we know Kurt's Rain.
Yes, and she's Hannah.
She's Hannah, who has Gouging Fire.
The Gouging Fire.
I kind of want to see Gouging Fire do things.
You know, I want to see it do things too, Cash.
I'm like all this hype about Gouging Fire, and I've yet to see.
And it just dies.
But like I said, remember if you think back to when I was playing, it's like I remember I said the same thing. Like, yo, all this hype about Lando, and like it keeps dying.
Well, yes, that's true.
I was like, and I would tell my assistant coach, like, yo, this is like the big bad, like this amazing Pokemon. Like, yo, it keeps dying.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he's like, no. And it's like oh, I'm using it wrong. Oh, there's a way to use this wrong.
Of course there is, Cash. Just
Yeah, I don't think that was the case. I think he was just like he just refused to admit that he was wrong. Like, go ahead now.
well, yes, he has a lot of interesting opinions.
But no, I'm expecting actually some rain because I know we didn't get rain this week.
No, we didn't. But I kind of wish we did.
Yeah, because I think that yeah, it was like the whole base. Like this would be like a very like evil rain team, and we didn't get rain this week.
No,
But actually, I'm gonna say that Kurt, you lost this week because you didn't bring rain. Bring some rain next
would.
time.
You would,
I
Cash.
will definitely do. And then the last match, the Birmingham Blitzies versus the Waterville Weebiles. Shiv and Nate.
Shiv versus Nate. I'm kind of interested to see how this goes.
No, you know what? I am too. This were any other season, I think we knew exactly how it was gonna go.
Yes,
But I actually don't know how this is gonna go this time around.
we've got trying Nate. I guess you could say, Cash, right?
Yeah, we have a trying Nate, which we're not used to.
No, usually Nate just runs stupid memes.
And we have Shiv, who's been predominant in his wins. His 6-0 and 5-0 were pretty dominant. He did actually. He also filled me in like what happened in week 1, which didn't really change anything because, like I said, he got a 6-0.
Yes.
He did tell me what the wrong move was. It wasn't something that mattered at the end of the day because he still just aqua stepped everything.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Then we have week 2. We have the Peshurant who was being annoying and all that.
Yeah.
But I want to see what's gonna happen here. I know he's probably studying Nate's battles. Nate's gonna be studying Shiv's battle. Like, all right, I didn't. And Nate has it harder because Shiv hasn't really gotten to show much.
No, unless he wants to go try and find his other league, whatever other leagues Shiv has participated in and done.
Yeah, and then, yeah, you'd have to kind of research. Like, all right, what happens in a scenario where it's like he's not gonna get like the 5-0, 6-0? Actually has to battle. Like, how can I go about this? Leave the memes at the door.
Leave the memes at the door? Gosh, can Nate do that?
He has so far. If you think about it.
That is true.
So if he maintains the kind of momentum he's been kind of doing, like I said, he lost the first week, which is fine. He kind of bounced back in the second week. But
Yeah,
even then, the loss in the first week wasn't like a dominant loss.
No,
He put up a fight. So it's like he maintains that Nate's pretty. If he continues the same kind of momentum where like very close, even if it's losses or like still like predominant wins like how he got.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a shoo-in. It will be probably his first playoffs, I think, too.
Is it?
So,
God, that's kind of crazy to think of, but you know what? You might be right.
yeah. So let's see, like, so just gotta keep up the good work. Whatever he's doing, don't stop. Don't let the memes take over. And
Don't let the memes be memes.
for the first time, do not do the memes.
Do not do the memes.
Do not do the memes for right now. You're doing great. Don't do the memes. If something drastically happens between now towards the end, then by all means. But for right now, keep doing what you're doing.
Good idea.
Yeah, and that is our V2
recap
recap.
of. Yeah. Again, everybody, thank you as always for listening, subscribing. We'll have a great day, and we'll talk to you guys for next week.
Yep. Your boy Cash Howard. That's CB Hulk. We're both signing out. See ya.
Later.